Okay, today we're going to learn about the structure of the heart. So you can see in front of me there's a model of the heart, and there are 4 chambers in the heart. We have the right atrium, the right ventricle, the left atrium, the left ventricle. Now, the blood goes into the heart through 2 parts. Okay, you can see this is the vena cava, and we also have the pulmonary veins. Now, when blood flows to both of this part, it will enter through and it will go to their respective atriums. They will go into the right atrium and also the left atrium. Once it's already in the atriums, the blood will continue to flow into their respective ventricles. From the right atrium, it will go to the right ventricle, while from the left atrium, it will go to the left ventricle. Now, blood from the right atrium will diffuse out and will be circulated throughout the lungs, while blood from the left ventricle will diffuse out and will be sent through every part of the body except the lungs. Now, that is the reason you can see why the left ventricle is more thicker than the right ventricle, because more pressure is needed to insert the blood and pump throughout the whole body compared to just pump the blood into the lungs. Now, we're going to see a simplified version of the heart. Okay, now this is a simplified version of the heart. Now, this is to make it easier to look and understand. As you can see, this is the superior vena cava and this is the left pulmonary veins. So, blood will come through from both of this and will enter into the atriums, and then it will go into their ventricles. Now, you can see here septum is put at the middle because septum separates the left side and from the right side. Okay, and as we can see here, they have the tricuspid valve and also the bicuspid valve. Both of these valves are responsible to prevent the backflow of blood back to their respective atriums. Now, once the blood is already in the ventricles, okay, we have the semilunar valve that prevents the backflow of blood back into their ventricles. Now, we're going to look at heart diseases that is related to the heart. Now, there are 2 diseases which is very dangerous to the human heart. Now, the first is heart attack, the second is stroke. Now, let's see what causes these 2 heart diseases.
Party tonight, guys. True, brother, the nasi lemak taste is still in my tongue.
Yeah, bro, don't forget the oily lemak you just add.
Yeah, indeed, brother. Bro, not to mention the 665, the meat was so tender, it was heaven, bro. Yeah, I agree with you guys. The food today was awesome. Bro, look at bro. Guys, I don't feel so right, guys. No!
So if you guys can see, this is heart attack. Now this is caused because this boy Tashwin has been taking excess of fatty foods. So when you take a lot of fatty food, it creates a block in the artery. And when the artery is blocked, it will cause the flow of blood to stop and causing heart attack. So we have seen the first disease. The next we're going to have a look is stroke.
Ravi, what is this? This is called stroke.
Well, what causes stroke?
This is because
Well, as you can see, stroke is caused because the lack of blood flow in the brain. So when there's a lack of blood flow, there will be less oxygen running through the veins in the brain. So therefore, the brain will start to function only partially. So as we can see here, only half of his body is functioning while the other half is not. And it also causes a lack of speech, understanding and also problem solving. So now we have seen the 2 most important diseases that is related to the heart.